Welcome to text on the top right.
Alright, hello, this is Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast.
Oh, nice. Got the title correct.
The third game in the Dark Forces series.
Yeah, but the fourth game overall, so
Yeah.
I don't know why it's called Jedi Knight 2.
But the second Jedi Knight game, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah, let's get right into it. I'll load up the first level.
Yeah, we put some text on the top right for you to read.
Yep, there's a bunch of information. Like 2 FPS counters and 3 timers, 4 if you look closely. And yeah, time is starting in 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Slope jump there.
Yeah, first slope jump, immediately first skip right here. Gotta skip, this is the easy part, get through this window. Nice, good job, first try and the level's over.
Yeah.
That saved like...
That saved about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Not even kidding.
Casual gameplay for sure. Well,
yeah.
Casual gameplay probably. Like
Casual gameplay half an hour.
Yep.
yeah.
So as you can tell, this looks like Half-Life in space, basically. We also have strafe jumping here. It works just a little bit.
Yes!
All right, starting over.
Welcome to Jedi Outcast. So this is the first slope jump right here.
Yep. Oh, saved 2
Really
weeks
nice.
again. Wow.
And then going out of bounds here straight away.
Yeah, so what happened there is you saw me at the very start. I set up a shot there from the pistol. And that shot, like, it distracts an officer.
Nice.
It, like, makes him target me. Makes him target me instead of the companion, Jan Ors. And so the officer doesn't end up shooting Jan, and we don't lose the mission like I did there. Yep. So hopefully now Jan won't die again. And now we have to do this very complicated high math skills puzzle. I have to do this difficult vector calculus in my head real quick.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Yep.
4-dimensional vector space that he's calculating in. And there
yeah,
we go.
this seems right. Yep.
Perfect. First try, wonderful.
Perfect.
And we're in the second level.
Perfect. The proof is left to the reader as exercise.
Yeah, the rest is trivial actually. For
To get back to the movement, this game is built on a heavily modified Quick 3 engine, which means we have strafe jump, as you can see, and bunny hop. If I could get through this. It is a very unique style of strafe jumping, though. It feels very different to both Quake 3 and Half-Life.
Yep.
And is also in itself a very, very nice and high skill ceiling kind of movement.
Yep. It's really, really cool. They programmed it in a way that you have way more air control, which is due to the fact that you're becoming a Jedi later on, but right now you're just a mercenary guy, and that's why we have no large high force jump. Very nice quick load buffer there, getting the explosion boost. And as you can tell, this game is cluttered with a lot of objects, a lot of enemies shooting at you, especially in the beginning. It's really, really tough casually. It really, yeah, as I say it, tremendous block there by the Shaquille O'Neal Stormtrooper.
Yep. Yeah, so there's a ton of enemies in all of these rooms, in all of these like installations. It doesn't get better as the game goes on.
No, it gets worse even in the later missions.
Oh,
yeah, this is really tough.
This is really difficult. Navigating the droids here.
The droid also has no strafe, so it can only ever go forward and backwards. So that makes it even more hard.
All right, and this is the end of the Kejim installation, I guess.
Yeah, don't care about the story though. Nobody does. And here we go. You can see, like, compared to Jedi Academy, which some of you may know, you have no cap on getting more speed. You can just build up, and it's infinite movement, kind of, which is really, really cool on some missions for us too, especially like Lay and me, because we come from Academy. And now we're going to perform a really cool trick here.
Oh yeah.
Pick some items up, pick some vector up, and this entire mission is kind of on a cycle, and Lay needs to make it. Picked up the bowcaster, which we need for a later one, of course, but needs to make it up here just in time to hop onto that little, I don't know, minecart that's coming out of there.
Yep.
And that is, funny enough, the way that I did it in my casual playthrough, because it is so unbelievably difficult to find out what you're actually supposed to do in this mission.
I feel like most people actually end up just doing this, because...
Well, maybe not from this far, because from this far you need a pretty good strafe jump, as you can see.
True.
Not quite trivial.
Which I'm
but
showing off right now.
Just wait until it
There you go.
Insane.
So we saved like
Audience is blown
there.
away by this tremendous skill here. Yeah, and now you actually need to study this map for about like 1 or 2 weeks in order to memorize where to go. Really difficult.
Yeah, these caves. So on the first one, you can just go left all the time. Because if you don't, you get lost very fast.
Left side, best side, and pretty cool trick coming up here. Let's see if Lay gets it. Chain some very precise straight jumps. It needs to get through the store.
There we go.
There we go. Needs to get through the store and then buffer. Nice. That is very, very, very difficult. You can clap for that. Very, very nice. And and Ryan cheat boost coming up. And Ryan was so sad when he found this.
So normally there's an elevator all the way over there, but if we just look into this wall, quick save, quick load, and hold W, we can just slide up.
Yeah.
Kind of extend a P move there, basically, by doing the quick saving, quick loading. So we, move a bit for free, and that gives us the extra height.
Exactly.
Yeah, that also exists in Jedi Academy. Basically, the games run on the same engines, and you can always buffer movement while you are basically not loaded in properly. And yeah, once more, this is really hard. All of the stuff you're doing, not getting stuck, is pretty damn difficult while going fast through these corridors. There's so many enemies shooting at you. Sometimes they block the doors, which then means you need to kill them, which of course the best way of killing a Stormtrooper is by shooting them into the knee.
Exactly. We call this Skyrim strats. Because Stormtroopers die to, like, if you hit them in 2 different spots, they'll die instantly. One is the head, and the other one are the knees. So it's easier to aim for the knees because there's 2 of them.
Yeah, they have a very good explanation.
Thank you.
Only have 1 head, but 2 knees. Yeah, as you can tell, also strafing upstairs is pretty damn hard as well. You need to spam the spacebar. There's space jump. There's
we'll see the space jump later.
Space jump later, but like jump buffering in this game due to the quick engine, which means you can just. Can you stop?
I'm sorry. These stairs are just hard. Okay?
Yeah, they're very, very hard. But yeah, basically, a lot of people ask about this game. Do you need to bind it to scroll wheel? No, we in fact cannot even bind it to scroll wheel in this game. We're using the spacebar. We're happy with our spacebar. All the Quake players are happy with spacebar.
Yep. So we get to just buffer our jump input. So you just hold the space before you land, and you'll jump off immediately. And now we just sit and wait while this guy says nothing.
Looks different every time, by the way.
We take a little, breather here. Moment of silence.
So the reason there's a moment of silence there should be dialogue, but Lay put it all off, and that is because it saves time over the run. You can, sorry, it's backed up. By the way.
You'll hear it a lot more in a second.
Yeah. You can actually override the sound with other sound in this game, but an easier way is to simply disable the sound altogether, and then you save time every time somebody talks.
Yep.
Now prepare for some. Oh, wonderful. But yeah, we're finishing up this level, so if you want to maybe read a donation or 2, that would be a good time.
We have a $5 anonymous donation without a message. Thank you. We have $2 from Erising Lay. What almost comes after rain? Oh, sorry. What always comes after rain? And there's $5 from John Wars saying, "Is that the MrLaay world record holder of JKA T2 Raincore IL and precisely nothing else?"
Yeah, it's the only record Lay has.
The donation reader is very, very loud in my headset. So I got really scared there for a second. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's also a really exciting section coming up where we're going to be doing absolutely nothing. So if you have
could I please ask everyone in the crowd to raise up their hands?
Yeah, that's very good. While we could listen to about 80,000 more donations, because that is about the time this takes.
Okay, I hope I'm not as loud in your ears anymore to not blast them off, guys. We have $5 from The Possum saying, "Good luck, Lay. You're moving different." We have $10 from Lervin saying, "Finally, I've been waiting for Star Trek all week." Thank you. And a $40 anonymous donation without a message, but that was thankfully contributed towards the Grand Pooh World 3 DDR pad Bowser fight incentive, which now sits, if you let me check, at almost $100 out of the needed 5,000 until tomorrow. So you have like roughly 24 hours left to get another $4,900 in, because I know you want to see this incentive for or the final boss fight for Grand Poo World 3 on a DDR dance pad.
Yeah, so that shot later was on purpose. That's AI manipulation. And also shout out to Sphere for donating for Star Trek.
For what?
It wasn't Sphere, but
Please don't take your hands down just yet. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Almost.
A little longer. We can accelerate this section exactly once.
You can all say enough of the charade very soon.
Yes.
When Lay does the final boost and quick step quick load. Oh no, it's skipped, right? Enough of the charade! There we go.
There we go. I accidentally skipped the voice line itself. Alright, so upcoming is a very tough level.
Yeah.
A lot of precise movement, and also a very well-made level. There's no actual, like, there's potential for skips, but none of them actually lead anywhere because the objectives in this map are so well placed.
So we're starting here in the cutscene, by the way. This is a trick called cutscene entering. Lay is in the cutscene right now, and that already skipped a good part of the level, getting up to that turret, which is a very hard strafe. Looks quite easy, but trust me, it's not.
Yeah, not at all.
And now really sick boost here. Getting a slope boost, of course, in Quake if you jump on downwards angle slopes. And then you gain a lot of speed, and you have pretty much like one attempt at this because you're going so fast, and there's so much buffering in this game. Unfortunately, Lay didn't get it there, but as you can see, it doesn't save much time. You would have ended up right here. It's a really cool optimization that we can do. Also, this movement is super tough because of all the ledges in this game. If you jump into a ledge, it cancels your jump sometimes. We call that jump cancel. No, sorry, don't call it jump cancel. Call it a quick step. And yeah, you can once again see there are so many enemies, especially on this mission. It is so easy to die when you're a youngling and just practicing your Padawan movement.
So, but luckily after this mission, we get out of all the Imperial installations for now, and we start getting some force powers, and this game drastically changes in how the terrain is approached now.
Yeah.
And you will see that very soon.
So yeah, first you gotta destroy the nipple cannons, of course, made famous by Family Guy. And now a pretty tough boss fight coming up. Let's see if Lay is prepared. We need a lot of health for this one.
Oh yeah, as much as you can.
So, oh, you wanna really go in with 50?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. So you're supposed to. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's a really innovative joke by me, you know.
Yeah. So you're actually supposed to die there, and I think if someone told this to me, to my 10-year-old self, then I could have saved myself a lot of trial and error, trying to beat him at any cost using cheats and God
Once
mode.
again, shoutouts to Saito, who tried this boss with God mode on forever and just gave up on the game because he had to die. But yeah, another instance of cutscene entering here. We enter the cutscene so that we can immediately leave again.
Yep, we just have to set foot in that room to open this door down here.
Otherwise, the cutscene would put us at the end of the room, so that saves like 2 seconds, and we're moving anyways. And now comes one of the coolest tricks on the run. Yeah, followed up by probably the coolest trick on the run.
Definitely.
So a pretty hard setup. I'm just gonna let you do it.
Yep. So sometimes we can get stuck in this hole, but if we don't, then there's a nice little backup here, which I'm gonna try to get. Oh, there we go, first try. And then we go back up the hole, and we use the sliding down out of the hole. Oh, let me try again here. This is very precise. Oh, messed up the key order there. Oh.
This saves a bunch of time, by the way, so it's still worth it, even if you nice.
There we go. There we go. Thank you.
So we skipped a bunch of force bars now, and we're immediately going to skip more, doing the really famous lightsaber skip that has been known in Jedi Outcast for a very long time and has always been notorious and really difficult. So we're going to activate speed here, slow down time, try to get on this pillar on a very precise. Nice! First try. That is insane.
That is probably the hardest
very
trick.
Insane.
The second hardest trick. Maybe, arguably, but it's among the hardest for sure.
That's insane.
So you're supposed to get all your force powers on this mission, but we only actually take speed and skip everything else. We grab the lightsaber, skip all the trials we have to do, and now we're off to do our adventures.
Yeah, and for some reason, precisely when you pick up your saber, you have one try at switching to saber style fast. So we are now in possession of saber style fast, which makes no sense. Pretty good dialogue coming up.
Yep. Oh.
And also this is one of my favorite missions. Really cool movement here. We skip pretty much everything by using this Rhodian.
Ah, Jedi.
Nice. No, you're never supposed to be here in the first place. Jedi. Oh, it's too loud, too quiet now. But yeah, we're not supposed to be here. As you might have noticed, Lay now has force jump, so he can jump higher than before by the expense of using the blue bar at the bottom right of your screen. And there's the final skip up coming up here, building up some speed to get on this. Yeah, this is pretty tough, as you can see.
Another very difficult one. There we go.
Nice. Yeah, you need good jump cancelling for this one. Basically, releasing the force jump as yeah, in an optimal time, because if you keep holding it for too long, you hit some kind of ceiling.
Yep.
Then you have less of a jump distance, basically.
Exactly. So yeah, actually we're like supposed to like follow where these garbages go, but instead we just jump to them immediately and reach the end of the level. So this would have been the longest level casually, probably, which is also why it's the only level where you have force jump 1, but we just skip all of it.
Yeah, so the theme in Outcast, we're also going to do a pretty huge skip here. So this has been known for a long time as well. This is kind of a backtracking point, where we just go in from reverse. Bunch of trash. We meet Lando here. You don't actually see him, but trust me, Lando Norris is there.
Yep.
It's the other Lando, I trolled you guys. It's Lando Calrissian. And now a huge chain here coming up, building up some speed. Land on that one, and nice first try.
Nice.
That is another big, no?
Yep.
So it's a Corellian Ale, I believe. Yeah, Ruby Blues. The best drink, of course.
In a clean glass.
In a clean glass.
Alright, so here's an amazing skip found by Sajiki himself. We can enter this cutscene, and in this cutscene, these turrets that we would have to normally fight against, they are completely still, and we can just shoot them where they are. And also, another side effect of this cutscene is that a lot of stuff is already going on in the map. So by the time the cutscene is over, all the elevators are already going, and all the other doors are going to be open.
Yeah, and you're going to be teleported right there,
Exactly.
which is super convenient. So huge skip by one of the best in the game. I'm joking. I'm terrible at this game, and yeah, I'm really bad. That's about it.
So here we gotta wait for Lando to actually touch this elevator. If you don't wait for him to touch the elevator and you press the elevator before, then the elevator just won't work for the next 10 seconds. So
Yeah, that's cringe.
just gotta make sure he's on there. And now we take the lightsaber. And we have to kill this guy in a very particular way, because when he dies, he drops like his thermal detonators. But for some reason, his grenades, they like fall through the floor. So we have to catch them before they fall through the floor.
Yeah, and they're invisible.
Exactly. And also, I have to turn this off real quick. There we go.
Yeah, Lay using all the information on the top right-hand side of the screen right now. Yeah, there used to be a very notorious thing about this map. Do you remember Sphere? Left side, best side? Don't remember? Okay.
Not really. Oh yeah,
Sphere
you had to
huge.
do some stuff. Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, huge encyclopedia about this game. Sphere knows everything. So in this upcoming section, there are a bunch of enemies you need to kill. First, we're gonna collect nothing, because we're just gonna try again here. We're gonna collect a particular item that is unique to Jedi Outcast, and it allows us to do some skips later on. We actually have one already, and there are 3 here conveniently, and we're all gonna use them for some extremely cool stuff that you're gonna see in about like 2-3 minutes. But first, we got a bunch of enemies to kill, and it's actually random if they spawn on the right or left-hand side in waves.
Oh, okay. So
Never mind me.
No worries. So they spawn in based on where you are in the room. So if you stand on the other side of the room, they'll always be on the opposite side of where you are. So we're trying to trick into the game. We're trying to trick the game into believing that we're on the other side of the room as Lando comes in. So the game thinks we're here because we're here, but we place trip mines there. So the enemies will spawn there and immediately die to the trip mines. So now that they die to the trip mines, we can just continue on as if we killed them ourselves.
That's the sound I make when I play this game. Yeah, this is really convenient, and I think it was based on where Lando was going, right? Like he was getting stuck on the right-hand side more often than the left-hand side, and that's why everybody was saying left side, best side.
Exactly. So when he was going around the left side of the ship, everything would like just go on as normal. But whenever he would go around the right side, for some reason he would just get stuck there. And he could get stuck there for like several minutes on end, just walking back and forth on the same 3 millimeters of floor. Actually, here's a really cool thing, Zadiki. I don't know if you've seen this. I've showed this to Sphere before, but this is very cool.
We're out of here.
So we're gonna stand here for a bit until this cutscene starts. I used force speed to actually be able to block this door I'm standing in from closing. But I'm just gonna go back out.
Oh, you can kill him? Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god. Okay, so that is a cutscene. So in case you didn't know, you're supposed to kill that guy with the ship cannon.
Yep.
But yeah, Lay's just in the cutscene and just, yeah.
It actually loses time and doesn't do anything, but it's very, very funny.
Yeah, that is cool.
It was actually part of a puzzle that a member of the community named C-Pinch made. And we found some very, very creative solutions to that puzzle.
Yeah, and the skips don't end. This mission also has a ton of them, and some really cool stuff. I mean, you could have just still
probably
waited until it was on the top, but yeah. Are we going to pick up another Seeker here?
Yes.
Yeah, so this might be the final one, so it's like our 5th.
Should be the final one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick one up like way later, but for now it's the final one.
So a little cycle thing here. We enter in force speed, and...
No force speed?
Never mind me. We don't actually use force speed here, and I knew that.
Yeah, so I practice this a lot to not have to use force speed. So force speed slows down time around the player, and it would slow down these like elevator things that you can see going down right there.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
And yeah, since I didn't use force speed, they move at like a very fast pace, and
yeah, and just watch this.
Yeah, this is very hard, so I'll try to focus on this.
Nope. One of the rare occasions where you will be able to tell how hard this trick is based on by just watching.
The first jump's the hardest.
Yeah.
They always go like in random directions, so you never know which way to go. No! Oh, no! I'll try it again.
Okay.
Can't be that hard. There we go.
Oh, that's
Wait, do you have? Oh.
All right, let me show you what it skips. I think it's this one that goes up, right?
yeah, that's the one.
I haven't done these elevators in a while.
So this
It wasn't this one.
It wasn't this one. I knew that.
But-
yeah, this is an insane auto scroller basically.
Yeah.
I almost thought you had an Outcast save. Like it looked like you
Yeah.
saved right before you died. But
I was praying
apparently
that I saved there, but
Yeah.
I really didn't.
Yeah, so there's nothing you can do to save this, speed this up, except maybe not using force speed in the beginning, because it does slow down time, but yeah, you can tell, I mean, Lay got it, so it basically counts.
Yeah.
You saved all the time here.
Counts as first try. We'll forget that actual first try.
Does that mean I can butt in and read a few more donations?
Yeah,
while you do
absolutely,
this
yes.
section? Amazing. I have $5 from Big Champ 63 and a third saying you missed a secret. And $25 from Anonymous without a message. Thank you so much for your donation. And Jackie Wright donates $10 saying Lay's moving like French Montana. Purr. And please, everybody, don't forget to allocate your donation towards the Grand Pooh World 3 Bowser DDR fight target. You want to see that tomorrow. Absolutely fantastic. Final boss fight on a dance pad.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, and the Lay's favorite part coming up.
Oh yeah, this part is great.
Everyone's favorite part.
Yeah.
True. So in this room, you have like 4 wind turbines that are Opa!
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 Oh,
No!
wait.
All right, so all the turbines in this room are on separate random cycles, and you need all of them to go off at like a very set time, around the same time. Otherwise, you can be stuck on this in this room for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, Rindar molding in this room.
Yep. So here we kill this guy. Very hard, tough fight. Also, all these saber guys in Outcast have very, very like cool dying sounds. They always go like.
Yeah.
And you'll see that in a second when we fight the next tough boss fight.
Calcatarn also has a sick dying sound in that Jedi Outcast.
Yeah, yeah.
In every language, it's fantastic.
Go. Now we have this droid, and this droid by itself, it moves very, very slowly, and we have to escort it like through an entire hallway now. So this is gonna take some time. I'll show you really quick how slowly it really moves.
It's very slow, actually.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just gonna push it. Like this. And then what we're gonna do here is kill this guy and take his gun. And this gun is the best gun in the entire game.
Yeah.
And it's also gonna help us move our little droid companion here.
Yeah, the droid's
If
about to
he
rocket boost.
Could decide to... Okay, there we go. So we put him to the door to open the door for us.
Also, the droid has a stupidly low amount of health, so this is quite precise.
Okay, so we clear out some of the mines here. Nope. There. And now we shoot. And shoot him right to the door.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's that. That's the entire escort section.
It's really cool how the game kind of makes us able to do that. Yeah, cool pull jump here. Pull jumping, of course, a mechanic that was found in Jedi Academy, but is also, as it turns out, useful in Jedi Outcast. So pulling the enemy, jumping back on him, which allows us to gain extra height. We're out of bounds currently.
Yep.
Now there's some cool movement here. Get over this gap. And another small seeker. Big under seeker is the biggest one that we have in the run currently. You just need to jump on the seeker drone once here, so it's like a mini pole jump. And now we're at the end of the mission, so we need to go back, spawn the enemies in, so the mission is actually ending. And now you'll see the room. Oops, lots of people here.
Oh wow, what is going on? Okay, there we go. Just need this key card. Alright, great. So I feel like this is yeah, so there's a bunch of mines here. Oh my god. There's a bunch of mines here, but if you go all the way to the right, they're not going to spot you, but you saw what happens if they do. So we grab this key card, and it's going to open up a door for us that is going to open up more doors for us later.
Yeah, also a trick that Lay did there is pull cancel. This gun that he has, Blue Shot, has a cooldown of about like a second or two. And if you use force pull, you reset that cooldown. You can full spur once. That means you can shoot twice in very quick succession. And that's a trick that was also discovered in Jedi Academy. It's used there quite a lot. Because we have a movement gun.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, you can tell there's like a slight amount of stormtroopers. And,
just a little bit, yeah.
This is the easiest difficulty.
Okay, very, very cool boss fight coming up. Very difficult. Thank you. So yeah, so this boss fight used to be a pain for the longest time.
Yeah.
But then a member of the multiplayer community, they came over to the speedrunning community, Covert Muffin, found a very, very cool way to kill the boss. You just roll on Tavion's head. And then as she's trying to get up, you just backstab her. And the backstab just does so much damage that she instantly dies to it.
Yeah, also Lay is just like casually performing a pretty complicated trick here, being in the cutscene, skipping into the hangar early, and going out of bounds, kind of inbounds. Okay, but you're definitely not supposed to climb there.
Oh my god, oops.
This skips a huge amount of the level. There's a lot of stuff you're supposed to be doing in this I don't actually know where we are on the ship already. No.
I forgot to press another button there.
But yeah, opening the hangar doors here, and this is a pretty cool level. It's just skip after skip.
There, this is what we need to press to
Yeah.
actually open it. And if we go down here, push this guy. So there are some doors in this game that will just open when an NPC stands there. So we just push that one stormtrooper at the door, and he opens the door for us.
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, makes the level even shorter. The end of the level is right there. And also, there's a cycle coming up that we can set up here. So you saw MrLaay getting close to the door on purpose. That is to start this elevator cycle.
Yep.
And if everything, yeah, you'll just watch. So everything that he does here is
Oh,
Oh, nice.
that one is so tough because the secret drone that you spawn will always go in random directions. So it's really hard to consistently get 2 jumps on it. And here we're going to see another cool trick, also from Academy, where you shoot under your feet. So the game, so like the shot, the knockout, like the knockback of the gun throws you off of the ledge, and you take way less fall damage than you would normally.
Yeah. Found by Ryan, of course.
Yep.
Basically, the fall damage calculation is a bit different when you shoot yourself off rather than jump off.
Exactly. So normally the game would like take the difference from where you jumped off to where you landed at and use that to compute fall damage. But if you shoot yourself off, it just looks how fast are you going towards the ground, and just takes that to compute the damage you take.
It's a pretty cool movement here.
We're gonna pick up our last seeker right here.
Yeah, you can tell the amount of enemies and turrets and everything that's shooting at you is just through the roof.
Ooh, this one's kind of hard.
Yeah, this movement is pretty difficult.
we go.
I mean, everything that's going on is, but...
Right, and now we're gonna roll on this guy's head to get some less fall damage. Take away this guy's gun.
I love it.
So there you use the like quick save P move to move through it without triggering.
Yep. Nope. No. Okay.
Yeah, this guy's final boss.
He's very annoying to avoid, and you don't want to fight him on the elevator because it could be that you lock sabers with him, and the elevator might just go back down. We had this happen in Academy before. It was very fun to watch.
Yes.
Okay, and so these, we call them chicken droids. These droids, they have very deadly, like bowcaster lasers. For some reason, they just one-shot whatever they hit. So we gotta be really careful that they don't hit us here because it's very, very easy to soft lock because a lot of people just, like, they quick save when they go out of that door. So if you get shot while you quick save, you can basically restart the whole level, which is unfortunate because you're right at the end.
Yeah, and reactor also immediately starts with a skip. We're gonna use force speed here again to slow down time and skip the entire laser section. You're not supposed to be going through that little hole, but it puts you right to where you deactivate the lasers altogether. So that's a cool little skip. And there's some more stuff that's gonna come up. Also one of my favorite levels, both to play and to watch. It's really, really cool. It flows really well. And it's just a bunch of cool skips. Yeah, that was an occasion of a quick step there that MrLaay got.
Wait, where
Probably
am I?
most of you missed it.
Where
You're at
am
the
I?
beginning of the level.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, it gives me more time to explain. You can tell it's force speed because the FOV goes to absolute beyond Quake player levels. Yeah, you're gonna see later on when MrLaay hopefully gets injected a little bit by the funny medical droids.
Oh, the interrogator. Yeah, right, the interrogator droids.
Yeah, and there's another skip here, another occasion of using force speed very soon, but first of all, we're gonna go through this room, and there's also a cool trick you can do here. First of all, this jump chain is hard, but then we're gonna jump through this little gap here, right there, and then strafe. Oh, never mind, yeah, it's just for swag anyways. That doesn't really save any time.
Now, upcoming is a room where it becomes kind of clear how much bigger the maps in Outcast really are compared to the ones in Academy.
They're absolutely massive.
Like just the grandeur of this game. Oh my god. So yeah, as I was saying, the grandeur of this game is like its most defining difference to Academy.
Yeah. And
yeah,
also
wait for a
another
little
cool
force,
skip. You wait for force to activate force speed again, slow down time once more. So these platforms usually go up really quickly. Nicely done. There we go. And immediately we follow that up with one of the hardest Seeker skips. Used to be the first one that was ever performed, and it's really, really hype because you do it over this giant gap.
Yeah, again, I'm hoping for a good direction on this.
Yeah,
Seeker.
so the first jump, as Lay said, is the hardest one because the drone starts circling around you, and the direction it starts circling is random every time. So Lay needs to react to that. Pretty difficult.
Oh.
Obviously.
There we go. Oh. He went against the wall there.
Yeah, against the wall is harder for the people.
Oh. There we go.
That's so
There
cool.
we go.
Nice.
This one actually skips like a huge indoor section where you have to backtrack a lot, like go up and down a massive tower, collect key cards. And actually, right now is one of the funniest sections because in this room you're introduced to like a new kind of enemy, like force-resistant super soldier trooper. He's gonna come out right here. Have a look at him. He's gonna jump out like crazy.
He's dead.
Yeah, there he goes.
Do you know what he's called, Sphere?
No.
He's the Shadow Trooper, of course.
Yeah. Oh no, just give me a sec. The door will unlock. Yep, there we go. Yeah, very quick and cool boss fight. Because unfortunately they're not resistant to force pull once they are in the air.
Yeah, like every force user, actually. And yeah, stealth section coming up. I don't know why they put that into the game, but hell yeah. And this also is easily skipped by us because we can simply mind trick a couple guys that we know that are going to detect us and then go onto this little ledge here. And I think I really, I'm not sure if this is intended or not, but
Yeah, I skipped this in my casual playthrough.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's a pretty obvious skip, but it's still pretty cool. We can go right to the end, and this is the dreadnought that we enter, and then it's the end of the level already. And I mean, once again, you don't believe how huge some of the missions are and how long they take because Lay just skips pretty much everything. Yeah, we're once again in the cutscene. You can tell from the black bars at the top and bottom of your screen. And trust me when I say you, this would be full of enemies right now if you weren't in the cutscene. So
Another cool fight. There we go.
yeah, pretty cool trick here. Let's see if Lay gets it. With the medical droids, we can enter reverse FOV mode.
Oh, I'll go for it. There's gonna be a couple more.
And now pulling the droid out, hopefully getting the correct one.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
boy, this is completely random.
Yep.
So
There's 5 droids and you just happen to control a random one. And so we just pull as many as we can, which is 3, and just hope that we get one that's further out. Right, and now we're gonna see some more of the medical droids, and hopefully we can show off this amazing FOV thing.
yeah.
So we activate force speed here. Wait. Oh, there we go.
Perfect.
There we go.
Oh,
Ah, where's the door? Right, there we go.
okay, feeling good again.
That was an experience. We call this the 420 room.
Yeah, this the next one we call the Straßenbahn. Because Kal-Katan ist nicht nur der unsterbliche Raumfahrer, also ist ein Straßenbahnmann. Perfect time to read like 1 or 2 donations, by the way.
1 or 2 donations, here they come. $2 from Takeo Crispa without a comment, thank you so much. $5 from Zeren saying, I'm usually a fan of Star Wars games, but I'm loving this run. And also contributing this towards the Grand Poo World 3 Bowser DDR pad fight. Make sure to get this incentive met when you donate.
Yes, and of course shoutouts to Taco Crispa.
Yeah, there's so many amazing voice lines in this game.
Yeah, that's one of the grands.
Yeah, they made like so many voice lines for all the different aliens in this game, and you can tell that the people, like the voice actors and the guys who like did all the recording stuff, they had a lot of fun with them.
Yeah, now just gonna make a quick phone call, and this is the room where you put in your number.
Yep, exactly.
Very easily accessible for every stormtrooper that has no access to force jump, so we're just gonna jump down here real quick. Put
They
in
must
the
be
number.
Mirror's Edge speedrunners.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've almost put in the phone number. Wait, what? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta go up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now we kind of like we have put in the phone number. Now we have to confirm the phone number. So we go to these 3 booths right here. Confirm the red number. The blue number.
And the green number.
The green number. And now we go back to actually take the call. And what's really cool about taking this call in particular is like this room is like full of people, but the moment they realize that we're actually like trying to to do a call and to need some privacy, they immediately leave and leave us to it.
Yeah, really nice.
So they've all abandoned the station now, and we're just gonna go on to the next level.
Yeah, best level coming up.
Best level coming up. Yeah. So upcoming is the coolest trick in the entire game. Tsujiki, would you like to explain or give us an introduction to what's going to happen?
Drawn, of course, by Mr. Taco Crispa Vindel himself. So what's about to happen is, once again, we're going to use force speed here, and we're on this ship. And there's a intended mechanic that we can open and close these hangar doors, and MrLaay is going to open that one and open that one as well. And there's going to be a vacuum that's going to be pulling out every single entity. You're supposed to watch them all die. You can hear them all die, actually, in the bed. There we go.
This entire time you just hear.
Yeah, and now Lay's going to get sucked out here and needs to do a precise. Nice, first try, very nice. And by slowing down time, we can actually enter the hangar door on the opposite side before it closes, because Kalkatan can, of course, just go through space. He's a spaceman, we all know it. Unsterbliche Raumfahrer. Yeah, it's a pretty cool trick. It shows you how unique the tricks are really in this game. It is really a fantastic marathon game, in my opinion.
Yeah, so there was a guy that has a rocket launcher that's super annoying.
Yeah.
It's like the worst thing in the game. Yeah. But if you you can yoink away his rocket launcher by like pulling the largest group of stormtroopers you can see.
Yeah, and then here we're gonna kill a bunch of specific enemies and then rescue our wife. She's not actually our wife, but like Jan, she died in the first mission, remember? And MrLaay had to reset the run.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna rescue her here. But we're just gonna say hi and then leave immediately, of course. By going into the cutscene, so now Jan and Kyle are hugging and be like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long. But in reality, we're just leaving because all of these doors that you just went through, they're gonna be shut. And now in the cutscene, they're not shut, and we can just go to the end.
And by skipping some more dialogue here, we can actually make the cutscene end faster and spawn this end trigger right here. And upcoming is the like coolest trick in the entire game.
You said that 3 times already, but so we go to the store here, press a button, and the level ends.
Yep.
That's insane. You can clap for that, by the way. So that is the single-handed most annoying mission in the video game, and it was actually just incredible. Like this level is just movement, so it gives me a little bit of time to talk about it. Some triggers in this game are activatable by any entity, and it happened to somebody in their playthrough that the level just randomly ended because one of the stormtroopers in the final part ran into the ending of the level, and then the level just ended. And we can actually use a seeker drone at spawn at the other side of the door, and the seeker drone will fly into the end level trigger and skip the entire level. It's absolutely crazy.
All right, so right now we're on Yavin Swamp. As Tsujiki said, a very movement-intensive level, probably the most movement-intensive one. Also the most the most reminiscent one of Jedi Academy, because you really have to like look where you're going to go and where all the slopes on the maps are to get the most out of like your speed and your force chains.
Yeah,
and it's
one little skip we can do here, but it doesn't really save much time, but it's cool. We go out of bounds, barely.
So close. Oh, there we go.
There we go, nice.
Finally reached it. Now another very massive level coming up.
Yeah, every JK player's favorite level, of course. Funny enough, there's an intended little path we can take here that none of us knew that existed for a very, very long time. You're actually supposed to ride an ATST and go through the entire level, but obviously we're speedrunners, we're just going to go fast. Yes, it's pretty cool what Lay was referring to earlier. All the Jedi Outcast players, because it doesn't really matter where you jump in this game, they have amazing, amazing turning. Seriously, like their mouse movement is just through the roof. It's unbelievable. Yeah, but they don't, like when they play Jedi Academy, they still struggle because it's more about controlling where to jump and so on. It's really cool how the two games, even though they have the exact same engine, they still turn out to be completely different.
So now we're on the second to last level. We're almost done. We just gotta go back to the academy, which is being besieged by the big evil lizard. And here in the upcoming room, we're gonna have to fight off two guys to trigger like a script sequence. Oh, whoa.
Oh. Yeah,
I have slow motion on.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's a yes.
Yeah, I think there's pretty much nothing we can do in this level to speed it up except for playing well. One of the rare occasions.
Okay,
yeah,
I have
definitely
slow
have slow mo.
Might as well leave it now.
Leave
You
it
know?
on, honestly. Protect the academy. Oh yeah, nice you get the bug with the saber bouncing up and down. Yeah, we're now getting very close to the end of the game actually. Only 2 more missions to go. Enter a little cutscene here to speed up just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
You can enter the hole before Dazan closes it. Saves maybe 5 seconds or something.
Yep. So a funny thing here, the end boss is actually here, and we can just kill him here.
Oh, it's slow-mo. That's, yeah. No time for the
Oh yeah.
and the
Oh what?
Oh,
Okay.
you made it.
Yep. We can just go through this little like fire puzzle by just quick loading through all of that.
Yeah,
And
this
here-
fire, by
yeah.
the way, instantly kills you. Like, it's the best fire in the history.
Unpassable fire, burns hotter than the sun.
Yeah.
Nothing can stop it except some water that flows through the academy pipelines.
Yeah, and just make through this impossible puzzle here.
Yep.
And we're very close to time, so get ready on that.
Final boss fight. There we go.
Time.
All right. That was Jedi Academy.
No.
All right, that was not Jedi Academy. That was Jedi Outcast.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Yeah, you know, wishful thinking, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe next time.
Yes, but despite that, still a very, very fun game. A very, very cool movement. Give it a try. Yeah, shoutouts to the Jedi Outcast and Academy communities for finding all this crazy stuff, all this tech. Shoutouts to my 2 commentators, Fear and Sajiki, for helping me commentate this run today for you. And shoutouts to SpeedFam and to Wronghouse. And thank you to ESA for having me on.
Before we send you to the host, I have a $4 donation from Henny to read to you, which I think he wants you to hear. He says, I'm Presco, and this is my shop. I work here with my everything in here is one thing I've after 21 years got near through. Thank you so much. I did my best to perform this.
Very good.
Also going to the Grand Pool World 3DDF free fight. And with that, I'm going to send you over to the host. Thank you so much for this amazing run.
Thank you.